Hey, my name's Jared Moon, and I'm part of a group of underground athletes you've probably never even heard of before. Most of us don't even have gym memberships. We don't have every piece of equipment known to man, nor do we have a ton of time to train. And we don't need it because we're achieving amazing things without it. We are Garage Gym Athletes, and these are our stories. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Garage Gym Athlete Podcast. Jared Moon here with Joe Courtney. What's up, Joe?
Hello, welcome to Season 8.
Season 8. Come on, man. Yeah. This is the Season 8. You had to guess. You were guessing, weren't you?
No, I was just so excited. Couldn't think of numbers.
So this is Season 8 of the Garage Gym Athlete Podcast. So we've been doing the weekly in-between season episodes. We've done a bunch of them now, and we will continue to do those. If you're new, you just started listening to the podcast, just found us recently and haven't listened to any back episodes, this is what we do once per quarter. We interview our athletes or just interesting Garage Gym athletes out there in the world doing cool things, and we highlight them. And that's what we have done for Season 8. And so what we're going to do today, a few things. So you don't jump in right into the episodes. I'll get you before we even hit 60 seconds in the podcast. One, we're announcing the barbell winner today. So stick around. Because part of that is you have to hear us say who the winner is. We'll give you maybe 2, max 3 weeks to claim that barbell. If you don't, you'll hear us back on the podcast either saying, hey, the guy claimed it and we're good, guy or gal. Dang it, I ruined it. No, we'll announce it, and if that person doesn't claim it because they stopped listening to the podcast or missed a couple episodes and they're not true fans, then we have to move on to the next person. So that's just how it's going to work. But let's start by introducing Season 8. We're going to get started here. We had 11 different athletes that we interviewed this season, and really excited to get into them. Joe, I'm going to let you kick it off. We're going to highlight some of these people just real briefly before we get into them. Talk about some of our favorite moments in Season 8. But I'm going to let you get started, Joe.
So one of the guys back on the podcast, he is a true Garage Gym Athlete OG from Season 1 of this podcast, but also he was from the inaugural cycle in Team Builder and Garage Gym Athlete and all that. And that's Evan Combs. He's what I like to call an elder, GGA.
An elder.
GGA-man. An elder. It's more than an OG. So he gets the robes.
Yeah, and he's absolutely crushing his numbers, man. He's
super silent in the groups, so you might not even see him post anything, but he's there.
He is there, getting freakishly strong.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Evan, definitely that was a fun interview. Another person to highlight this season, Lisa Kelly. She's relatively new in the Garage Gym Athlete world. Definitely not an OG like Evan, but might be finishing up her first cycle here. I think maybe close to that. And she did 24 hours of Murph this past Memorial Day. So an AMRAP of Murph for 24 hours. And I won't spoil how many times she did it, her tips, tricks, strategies, anything like that. But a definite must listen. Check out Lisa Kelly Murph as many times as you can in 24 hours. That one was really cool and really sticks out to me. How about one more for you, man?
Dominic Decker, I think he's been around for a little bit. He did a lot of DIY from his gym. He's gotten his wife starting to do our programming as well, and he has some cool races and stuff he's done. He's done adventure races, and he's preparing for some other triathlons and some other stuff while doing hard to kill / endure.
Truck driver, man. He's got a cool setup too. Like he got like a what didn't he have? I've seen him post on Instagram like his weight on like milk jugs or something like that.
There's a ton of DIY stuff. Yeah,
yeah.
He's very resourceful in his gym, which you could take some tips from.
Yeah, really cool. And another athlete I'll highlight is Lita Johnson. This one was really cool and sticks out to me because she just has such a wide range of experience in fitness. She's done a lot of different Ironman, like full Ironman triathlons.
Which she almost glanced right over.
Yeah, which we didn't even get into till like the very end of the episode because I happened to bring it up, or she happened to bring it up, and I was like, okay, well, we got to talk about that a little bit more now. But she's just doing so many cool things, and I think it was a knee replacement, I believe.
2 years ago, knee replacement or something.
Yeah, she's throwing all excuses out the window, and still doing really cool stuff like Ragnar runs with Thor, and then also doing Ironman triathlons and all these different events and stuff. And it's just pretty cool, all the things that she's doing. Not to under highlight anyone else. So we had Chris Ruano. He's a reattack coming back. He was just here last season, but he came back because we felt like we missed some things when we talked to him the first time. Kyle Hayskamp, he's been with Garage Gym Athlete for over 2 years. He's back. That's another reattack. He was on season 2, I believe. You already mentioned Dominic Decker, Lisa Kelly. Then we have Chase Hill. He's been around Into3 Fitness in general for a long time. We interview him. That one was fun. Johnny Shagru, not Johnny Surge, Joe. And he lives up in Canada doing some really cool stuff. Recent career change to get in more into the fitness industry. That one was really fun. And let's see, who else do we have here?
Tynan.
Yep.
Tynan Rolander, the barbarian.
You wanted to say that, yep.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that.
Super cool name, Tynan Rolander. He's going through the EO3 coaching course and also high school football coach, high school coach in general, should I say, doing really cool stuff. And then we have...
Chris.
Yeah, you go ahead. You know Chris.
Chris Dinnell, he was on a couple seasons ago. He does a ton of Spartan races, or Spartan guy, and he's building up to eventually do the death race, which is just insane.
Yeah, and what's cool about Chris is like his calendar, man. Like, so he got a very regimented like season he's almost created for himself, because it's not like, hey, I'm just going to follow the Spartan race season. Like, he's just doing like also like, I got a marathon, and then I got this, and then like it's really cool. I think a lot of athletes takeaway from that one should be like, set something else. It doesn't have to be his. His is kind of like you said, death race is insane. He's doing some really crazy stuff, but setting up some sort of training calendar, like event calendar, like he's done, I think is really cool.
He also lives in the south of the Great White North beyond the wall in what is known as South Dakota.
Yeah, lots of cornfield, apparently.
And last but not least, Marshall, who is a police officer and does a lot of training for his job and puts the functional fitness to the test.
And he, along with you, may be the reason we will soon have the Hard to Kill for Life shirt. It's got to make an appearance. Too many people using that terminology now. So that is season 8, guys. For all of you that were on the podcast, thank you so much. Anyone who wants to get in season 9, just reach out to us. It's pretty easy to get on the podcast. Spots do fill up really fast. Let's see. Last time I sent it out, my calendar, or should I say our calendar, was full in about 17 minutes. So not to say that you won't get on there. Just let me know. The sooner you let me know, the more I will have it reserved to make sure that you get on if you let me know soon. But last thing is the barbell winner. So I will read. So don't read the winner. I'll read the winner. But read like, that'll be the last one. Let's read like, let's read 4 or 5 here. Let's do 5. 5th one will be the winner. I'll read that one. So just read some of your favorite reviews, because some of them are funny, some of them are just awesome. And then we will announce the winner and let them claim the barbell at that point.
All right.
You go first.
So from E. Meyer 777, says, I recently discovered you guys, and it was perfect timing. My wife gave birth to our first child about 4 weeks ago, and my days of leaving the house to go to the gym are over. I've been looking into starting my home gym, and that's when I found you guys. Built the Power Rack plans off of EO3 over the weekend. I love the podcast. All great info.
Good one. And we love you. Another person we love, iWatkins116, said, I'm somewhat of a fitness podcast junkie and have listened to tons of channels, episodes over the past few years. Jared and his trusty sidekick, Joe, just like awesome, produce phenomenal content that is actually applicable on many levels. Whether you're a new athlete with little to no experience or a coach with decades of fitness under your belt, you will find helpful info here. 2 things that I find very helpful about this podcast. 1, Jared and Joe break down peer-reviewed studies and fitness truths into bite-sized chunks for the masses. They help you process information that may seem confusing or non-relevant. to the everyday fitness enthusiast and apply it where necessary. 2, hearing from the athletes that Jared, Joe, and the other EO3 Garage Gym athlete coaches work with daily is very encouraging. I don't know many things that help me stay motivated to move forward in my training more than learning about a fellow athlete's progress. Keep up the great work, GGA team. And I just thought of this while I was reading that. So one, really appreciate the review. If we read your review right now, send us an email if we're reading your review, and we'll give you a free book or t-shirt, your choice, either the Garage Gym Athlete book or t-shirt. So anyone whose review we read, we'll give you something. That makes it better, right, Joe?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Like so close, but so far.
Yeah. You didn't get the barbell. We're going to give you something cool anyway. So who was yours? E. Meyer?
Yes.
777? That one?
Yes.
Yeah. And I did I. Watkins 116. So you guys get something free. Just shoot us an email. Email support@into3fitness.com. All right, Joe, you pick another one, man.
All right, Joshua D. Morris, I believe, is also one of our athletes, but enjoying the new setup for the podcast. Jared's topics and studies are applicable, and I'm very thankful for Joe's oversimplifications of lowly peasants like me. I didn't know how to feel about that, but I think I like it. Thanks, guys. Keep it up.
That's a good one, man.
Boiling things down for you. I'm the everyday man.
All right, so we have Jace DPT. I'm 99.9% certain I know who that is. He's gone through the EO3 coaching course, and he said, I've been a longtime listener to Jared on the Better Humanology podcast, but here we hear from some day-to-day regular people who just get it done day in and day out, showing that you can really achieve your goals in a garage gym setup. Really enjoying the new format, breaking down the research and applying it to our daily regimen. Keep it up. All right. How many is that did we just read? 4?
4. So this will be 5, and then you can have the winner be 6.
All right.
All right. From Cornell C. This review is brought to you by blueberries. Even reviews being brought to you by blueberries. I don't even remember how I stumbled upon this podcast. Right away, I was hooked. I had to go back and listen to all the episodes. Also found Better Humanology podcast. Even though I'm not one of their athletes, mainly because I'm scared of the workouts because they look crazy. They sound strenuous AF. I'll let you decide the AF.
Air Force.
Air Force. I look forward to new episodes. Also, I agree with Jared. I don't think anyone loves broccoli. We tolerate it. That's it. Blueberries for the win. Maybe one day I'll grow some balls and join the group and enlist on the Hard to Kill program.
That's a great one. And yeah, maybe after the season we should find a new sponsor, but I think we're just going to roll with blueberries for a little while.
I'm going to throw some curveballs in.
Okay. Well, we will be on the edge of our seats and waiting which vegetable you're going to throw into the mix. All right. Now, drum roll, please. The winner of the Barbell Rogue 2.0 barbell shipped to your location, unless something crazy, like if you live somewhere that it's not applicable, it could change. We can change the rules anytime. But I think we're good to go. If you live in Antarctica, like I'm not giving you the barbell because I don't even know how to get it there. Anyway, Shad Ratch Fly is the username. He or she said, can't confirm either way, a series of stumbles led me to this podcast and the Better Humanology podcast. I wish I would have caught on earlier. Jared and Joe bring on an interview average Joe and Judy garage gym enthusiasts. With each interview, I'm more convinced and motivated to build up my garage gym, and I'm really digging their new model. When interview season is over, they update us on their workout routines, what's working for them, bring in the latest fitness research to critique it, and let us know what crazy workout is planned for Saturday. Oh, and the fact that the biggest sponsor is blueberries. Yes, all the blueberries should tell you that they're kind of a big deal. It's a must listen for me every week. So congratulations, Shad Ratch Fly. You just won yourself a barbell, which I think is awesome. And just so everybody knows, we narrowed it down and then we flipped a coin. So there was some randomness in this, not just picking favorites or picking someone we knew or anything like that. We had to leave it to chance to some degree to take a little bit of our bias out of it. But I do appreciate everybody's entrance into the barbell giveaway. We'll be doing another one. I don't know, sooner or later. I feel like we're always doing one, at least like every other month right now. So there are more chances to win a barbell or other stuff. And for anyone else who want a shirt or book or whatever, don't forget to email us. We can get that to you. The only other thing I have left in the announcement world, I don't think I said it yet, is Today is July 1st, or that is when this is being published, July 1st. And there's this episode along with 11 different interviews. So that's a lot of stuff to get through. So there will be no new podcast dropped on the 8th of July. Just to let everybody know, we didn't accidentally forget a week or whatever. We will be back with our in-between episodes covering the research, the topic, and the workouts on the 15th of July. That's when we will be back. And like always, thanks for listening to the Garage Gym Athlete podcast and for putting in the hard work. Thanks for listening to the Garage Gym Athlete podcast. If you want to learn more, go to garagegymathlete.com. You can learn about our training. Let us send you a copy of our book, The Garage Gym Athlete, or you can even get featured on the Garage Gym Athlete podcast. Thanks for listening.